What is up, fellas? What up? How you guys been, man? My voice still sounds like shit. Second episode in a row. So if I don't talk that much during this episode, it's all good because we're surrounded by fam. We got a lot of guests up on this show. The main crew is back. So fellas, how have you guys been?
I've been good. I've been absent for 2 weeks. Unfortunately, I've missed you guys. I went on a 1-week excursion to Club Med in Mexico, which is as far away as you can get from Mexico while being in Mexico.
Nice.
Sounds pretty fancy.
It was nice.
Sounds very white.
Oh, it very much is. But you know what the best thing is? Okay, Club Med, all inclusive. Anything you do is free once you're there. You would think and hear this term. What would you say the number one language was? Any guesses? Number
one language?
Yeah, spoken. We are in Mexico. However, it's Club Med.
Yeah.
You're saying it's white.
I would just think English. Norwegian.
Someone just say French?
I did.
Swedish.
That was me.
You are both correct. It is French. Is the number one language spoken.
Parlez-vous français?
Oui, oui.
This is they are Canadian French, and that was the main.
Oh,
was there poutine?
There wasn't. There was a lot of cheeseburgers because Mexico, a lot of cheeseburgers.
We got chips and curds.
A lot of charcuterie. But no, I would recommend it, especially if you were single and had a week all expenses. Go for it. Go have fun with random French people.
French Canadians.
So none of us.
None
of the
of
five of us.
Yeah,
Exactly.
none of that.
But then, yes, upon arriving back home, landed after being the plane did not take off, was grounded for about an hour while we were on it, and then came home and had COVID the next day. So yay!
Nice.
And that took me out for that full week. Would not recommend COVID to anybody. Just not.
It's actually pronounced COVID.
COVID.
Yeah, it's a French Canadian cuisine, Joey.
COVID.
Either way, not fun time. Could not speak, could not breathe for a week. So just as bad as it's been described to me. But that was my 2 weeks off. How's everyone else doing?
Oh, so good. We're all doing great over
Breathing.
here. Especially our fearless leader there. Yeah.
I've got snow in the mountains in Las Vegas, so that's fun.
Hey, there you go.
I know. Who would have thought?
Well, the best tweet I've seen this week was California, where you could surf in the morning and then drive an hour and go snowboarding.
Yeah,
it's
pretty
not
much.
wrong.
But has anybody ever fucking done that though? No.
No,
I'm sure my brother has done that on a drum
They'll
bench
say
back
they
in the
did.
day.
because they're not extreme enough.
Putting the chains on, taking them right
Yeah.
back off.
They didn't grow up with cool borders like all of us. Really getting them.
Cool border.
So what you're saying is this is our live action rocket power
100%. Yes.
Yeah,
right here. Yeah, excellent.
definitely.
Yeah. So what else did I miss? Let's see here. I watched. I'd like to say I watched the full episodes that I missed. I watched.
You got to watch every episode.
I watched
You gotta
clips
be on
of
it.
what I've missed. Yeah. I can tell you what I was supposed to do 2 weeks back, and you guys kind of commented on it. Was Ant-Man. I enjoyed it. I can go a little further. Tommy, I know you are the only one here other than me, I think, that watched this.
Still to this day.
But before I go deep into it, let's talk about Tommy. What did you think of Ant-Man? Just as a whole.
Oh, I liked it. I mean, you know, everyone here is pretty much a big comic nerd anyway. That's how we learn to read. So
100%.
we're gonna like these movies regardless, even the lower ranked ones. Thor: The Dark World, looking at you. But I liked it. It was good. Set up Kang very well.
And so let's get into that because, like you just said, even the lower ranked ones, I've seen the amount of shit talking about this movie. I've seen how low people have ranked it, and that's where I take offense because this movie was not nearly as bad. They are ranking it with Eternals. That is not the truth. I
also didn't hate, but yeah, it's better than Eternals.
It's far better than Eternals. And if I had to sit here and name every 31 movies currently out by Marvel,
32, I think.
32.
Good lord, I don't know.
Okay, I might be missing one, but I had what I listed here. And this is me being, if I was trying to be mean to Ant-Man, it is still the 11th worst movie. I listed off the worst ones before Ant-Man 3.
Just give,
Including-
just give the Incredible Hulk a pass at this point. No one cares about it anymore. So
I mean, I listed it next to Eternals. It goes Eternals, Hulk,
Starting to come around like
Thor
the
2.
prequels. Star Wars prequels there.
I mean, yeah. But no, Ant-Man, especially this one, was far better than Ant-Man 2. Ant-Man 2 bored the hell out of me. So anyone trying to really talk shit on this one, I feel like missed the point of the whole thing. It's setting up the bigger picture, so I give it credit.
yeah, no, I dug it. I made the mistake of seeing it in 4DX, which if
Oh,
you
so
never,
everything's shaking with you, or
yeah, which was horrifying. Because listen, if I was 16, dope. I'm 33. There's no seatbelts. I want to be safe, and I was not. So that was
Did you
interesting.
Did you feel Paul Rudd breathing on you?
I did
that
it, but I
close of an
did get
experience?
sprayed in the face with water, so I had to turn that little button
Oh,
off because
so
that
it's
was not.
literally-
What the fuck?
they try and make you experience all of it.
Yeah, it's
You were in
wild.
the splash zone?
I was in the splash zone, and I don't know how you have popcorn or a soda during that because
It's just
dude,
fucking
this
just
is
soaked.
Like
You
eating in the
can't- you-
rain.
pretty much. I mean, you can't see me if you're listening to this, but you end up like this, and then you have to get back into the seat before it starts doing it again.
See, I'm just picturing like
no,
little midgets that
no.
don't buckle up on Star Tours, which we've experienced before. But I didn't know they were getting sprayed in the face too and
Oh,
everything.
yeah, no, you get like little puff things in the. It's like Captain EO or the Honey I Shrunk the
I mean,
Kids thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Two things that
just start
generation
dancing.
children don't know what we're talking about.
exactly. But no, I thought Ant-Man was fun. I'm looking forward to Guardians 3 and I guess the Marvels. I don't know.
You know.
You know.
I'm looking forward to what's her name? Not Captain Marvel.
Miss Marvel?
Miss Marvel a little bit, and then what's
Yeah.
the other one's name from WandaVision?
Rambo.
Right.
Not
but-
Sylvester not Sylvester
Yeah, yeah,
Stallone
yeah.
Rambo. But
John
Rambo?
Photon? Or is this
So
someone
there you
else?
go. There you
That's
go.
good,
Yeah. I think she's got what it takes. And
Yeah.
Miss Marvel
She's
was
had,
a
like, three
horrible
different fucking
show, but
names.
yeah. Miss Marvel was a terrible, terrible show for Disney. However, I think the actress could probably be decent. So
I didn't mind Miss Marvel for the first 2 episodes.
there you go. Because
But the actress was really good.
I
so,
agree. The first 2 episodes where you're going like, oh, I get it. This is like going to be aimed for like teens, and then it doesn't go anywhere, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is aimed at no one. Like that
Let's
was
just-
my issue
I mean,
with that.
Loki 2 is what I'm looking forward to. Let's just get
I
that
agree.
already.
I agree. Shockingly, because I know that some other people are.
Because
are
Joey
tired
just
of him.
hates Tom Hiddleston. He's got
Well,
one-sided beef.
I mean, I'm not the one that hates him. Some other people here do, but
So like on a whole scale, what would you give it? Like a rating?
B, solid B,
Solid
Yeah.
B?
Solid
Yeah.
B.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll be
and a couple of the minor actors are stealers. Like they steal the scene, and I'll give
I mean,
credit.
Jonathan Majors was incredible.
Mhm.
That dude's having like the best
On,
year so
honest
far.
to God, I enjoyed Bill Murray in this, and I knew I would. I wish he had a larger role.
Bill
but I
Murray's in the movie for
understand-
4 minutes.
I figured
be-
as much.
To be fair, I
To
hear
be
that they
fair.
cut out a good chunk of what he was in the movie for.
6 hours worth of film.
Joey's the kind of guy who's like, you know who I really love in Austin Powers 3 is Tom Cruise. Like he's just so great in that movie.
100.
It's definitely not someone else in that movie. You know what I mean? Mm.
But no, Ant-Man Quantumania, I think is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Was decent. It was good. It was fun.
Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap.
Mhm.
Well, let's just talk about David Dastmalchian being in like every superhero movie in the world now. He was in Suicide Squad. He was in The Dark Knight. He was in another Marvel movie that I can't think of off the top of my head.
I know he was on Gotham, the series as well.
Yeah.
Um,
So that dude's just
not-
everywhere now.
Wow. I need a face to the name. I can't even.
Yeah, I was
think
gonna
of
say
the
I
name.
don't know who that is.
Polka-
So I'm
I'm
just
not even gonna
agreeing
Polka
with
pretend
you.
Dot
yeah.
Man.
He was
from
Polka
the
Dot Man.
original-
Oh
the
yeah,
Simpsons.
yeah, for sure. Now I know who you're
okay.
talking about.
Yeah.
Now you're speaking my language.
He's
Love
in
you
the
so
League
much.
of
Dark
Great Men.
Knight that has the bomb attached to him. I'm trying to think too.
No,
Yeah.
he's the one that's like Harvey Dent threatens in the ambulance after Gordon gets
Yes,
shot.
yeah.
Spoiler alert for The Dark Knight.
got-
If anyone
Yeah,
hasn't
that
seen
what is that? That 10-year-old movie at this point?
it.
I think
15,
much
dude.
older than
Jesus.
10.
Yeah, well, I mean, benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
Dead Air. That's fun.
Solid
No.
beat,
Yeah.
Ant-Man. Everyone that hates on it, screw you. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the far worse movies. Move on.
No.
All right.
Yeah. And
No,
I'm gonna say this. I'm a homer for all of them anyway. Like I love all of the movies, even
Well,
the bad
I'm
ones.
going to
So,
see them regardless. I could
Yeah.
sit here and talk shit on everything, but it's Marvel. I'm gonna see it.
Yeah.
Like
Listen,
you
I like
said, you
Jason
grew-
Takes Manhattan. All right. So I have poor taste anyway.
Ooh,
No, that's a solid. That's cinematic gold right there.
That spin kick.
not as
yeah.
good as Breaker, but it's up there.
The other thing you missed was the talk of aliens.
Uh-huh.
So you might want to jump in on that. Give your guys' opinions.
So am I just waiting on if I believe?
Yeah, pretty much.
Any theories, beliefs, things that you
I
feel
mean,
to be true or false?
I'm always bigger picture kind of guy. I think where we are in this universe, it's really ignorant to think we're alone. So yeah, no, there's no way that there
Fair
isn't
point.
something out there.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah,
where
I agree. I mean, we've all driven from California to Las Vegas. We've all gotten the alien jerky anyway, so we've obviously eaten the alien.
it's delicious.
It's
it's
real
very
live
amazing.
alien.
Well,
My
is it
favorite is
alive?
the invisible
alive? Yeah.
jerky is my favorite one. That they still charge you full price for, which is just amazing. I mean, if you've never been here either to know what we're talking about, this is alien jerky in Baker's.
Baker,
Yeah.
Baker, California.
There's a
Yeah,
whole
right.
story behind it too. This dude is like owning all of that city at this point.
Yeah,
trying
it
to
also
build
has
his own
the
hotel.
best Carl's Jr. you will ever go to in your life.
You like
Just-
the
Really?
Carl's? I was just saying, me and Craven enjoyed the
The
Burger
Del
King there, or the Del Taco
The
there.
Del Taco on the way, what is it, in Barstow or something like that?
Yeah, next
It's
That
like the
hotel
first
knows
Del
what-
Taco.
They all know what they're doing there.
That was the cheesiest damn quesadilla I've ever had in my life, dude.
It was probably made out of alien.
that
Shit, it
Barstow
probably was.
cheese.
Alien cheese.
They probably had some gray
Ooh.
boys back there just sprinkling it like, yeah. Hubby ass knows what he wants.
Shout out to Alien Jerky. If you want to sponsor us, get in contact because every one of us love your jerky.
And that's all we're going to talk about it. You better sponsor us if you want anything else out of this. Sons of bitches. Well, I mean, I have a topic if you guys want to jump into it.
Let's do this.
It's not the best topic in the world. I'm going to start out right there. But hey, on the, the coattails of comic book talk, did you guys hear that it is now canon that Mary Jane has a dump truck ass?
Ooh.
So she
is
definitely
so
wasn't
good.
the Kristen
Is this-
Dunst Mary
It's
Jane.
official.
Is this tying into that whole Black Cat thing?
It
Where it's
is.
like her and Black Cat having a little go back
Now
and
hold
forth.
on a
and-
minute,
But
So-
to me, Black Cat has always had a better ass.
which is what I was literally about to say. So I can believe Mary Jane, in fact, has an ass. But
Yeah.
once you are bringing Black
Yeah.
Cat into this situation,
You're not going to
100%.
top Felicia Hardy.
Tommy is about to pull two toys down. I guarantee it.
Of course he is, with asses.
One toy,
Yes.
one
Oh.
dad.
Felicia
No one
Hard-ass.
has a better ass than the White Rabbit. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's just
And I
on
did
so
not
many
even know they
levels.
made a toy about this.
But then
So,
open
do
it
they
and
have
find
Hypno
out.
Hustler too, or
Yes. And I did not buy it, but they have it at Target, and I'm going to
I
buy
don't know
it.
if any character has ever angered me as much as the Hypno Hustler, because I didn't know about this until a decade ago, and then I was like, "What the hell?"
You're
I
welcome.
still don't know who the fuck that is.
Well,
Joey one
But
time was
I
playing.
threw out Photon, but I don't know. Yeah.
Joey was playing a Spider-Man game. God, for the life of me, if I can remember what it is. And he goes, "Who is the character?" And before he could even go, Hypno Hustler.
Yeah, no,
which
that,
turned out
that
to be
legit
right.
happened.
And I was just joking.
Well, if you don't know
9 times
Hypno
out of 10.
Hustler, yeah, you might soon, because what's his face? Gambino wants to make a film about him, even though Gambino has already played the Prowler. If you really look back at the movies,
That's
Which-
true.
All right.
would have
All
made
right,
far
here-
more sense.
When are we
Here's
getting a
a-
Wizard movie?
Wizard, far better
Joey,
than Quicksilver.
I
Here's
thought
the
you were
question.
looking up the Wizard. Real
Oh, no,
quick.
I know
Like,
the
hold on, let
Wizard.
me
Yeah.
show you the Wizard.
Yeah, I got a toy of that too. Let me just hold on.
You got to cast the Hypno Hustler, but you can't pick Childish Gambino.
Mm,
Who
mm.
plays him?
I don't know what he looks like.
They have to be alive, correct?
Looks
right?
like Jimi Hendrix.
Well,
He
hold on,
literally
I was
looks like
gonna say,
Jimi Hendrix.
Do they have to be alive, or can I pull someone?
no,
Lenny
you-
Kravitz.
He can't be dead. You
100%
cannot
what
pick
Jason just said.
Okay.
That's where you're wrong. That's where I'd pick Zoe Kravitz.
Nice.
Thank you.
I'd
The
watch
guy
that
from
movie,
CSI, OG one.
All right, I've got a topic for Jason because
Well,
I
but
don't think
before
this.
that, we have to come back to Mary Jane's dump truck ass. Hold on.
That's
I
true.
mean, I
we,
mean,
we segued away from
So,
that. And this
so
is
I
a very hot and important
because
topic.
before going much further or ending it, I need to hear the context. How was
So-
this delivered to the fan?
essentially, Mary Jane goes to meet Peter because he's in the hospital,
Mhm.
and while he's there, it's the Hood is waiting there,
Right,
and he's like, "Hey, where's my hood?" Essentially. So basically, long story short, he says, "You better give me my hood back. If you don't, I'm gonna kill Peter," while he's unable to help himself in the hospital. So essentially, they go all over town. Her and Black Cat just whooping ass up and down until they finally find it. Doesn't matter who has it. I don't want to spoil the whole, comic book if you haven't read it yet. Essentially, they find it, and then while they find it, it is quoted. We did it. I didn't think your dump truck ass would fit in one of my suits, but hey, we made it work. Canonically saying that Mary Jane
So-
has a fatter ass. than
And
Black
within
Cat.
that, yeah,
Black
Black
Cat.
Cat herself is saying that. That's
It's
interesting.
yeah, but
Wow.
yeah,
Jason,
she's,
I applaud you for finally writing comic book stories. This is about time.
So basically, my whole question was like, how does that make you feel? Which I think we all found out the answer to that. And is it normal dialogue for a comic nowadays to have like new slang like dump truck ass and like how long before they put new lingo in there like no cap
Well,
and shit like
I
that?
think
mean,
that just
100%.
depends on the writers they're getting and shit. Or who they're trying to
Well,
connect
and
with.
this is another one we talked before we even went on the air about topics that we can spend an entire show on if I go much further. But if you want to learn about how much society today has affected comic books, me and Jason could go on and on about how much they've bastardized the X-Men to a point where it's at this level right now.
It could be a whole other goddamn fucking podcast.
It's legitimately the X-Men are just, what's that Tom Cruise movie? Eyes Wide
Oh,
Shut. That's
you know
all
that
the
one.
X-Men are.
Nice,
Is
just a
this
big
one-
orgy.
Yes, this one grand sex party on an island that's also alive because it's a mutant within itself. Then that's all they are. They're their own entity. They've moved away from the world. They're their own,
Sounds hot.
and they all
Mhm.
just sleep with one another, and that's the comic. And me and Jason are like, okay, well, we grew up knowing that the X-Men represented like going against the beliefs of sexuality and things like that and race, but it wasn't just about like, hey, let's just have a giant orgy. Like,
Yeah.
that to me is lost Stan Lee's focal point.
X-Men
you-
sex
Yeah.
island.
Because they basically turn X-Men into a fucking reality show.
Yeah.
This
You-
fall.
you
on
took
So
what
it's
was
like,
supposed
yeah,
to be about
yeah.
the Civil War when it came down to it. Not Civil War, but you know what I mean? Like the battle of like Malcolm X back in the day was what represented Magneto versus Martin Luther, which was Xavier, and then now you've got
Yeah.
it to such a point where it's just because of the world we live in, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, that it's just taken its own thing. It's like, well, X-Men are going to represent all of that. Like everyone is just
kind of, yeah. And it was like they're fighting for equality, yet then they took themselves, the mutants,
Away.
all of mutant kind, like, fuck humankind. We're gonna go bang each other on this island we had to rescue half of you off of in the first place. But we trust it again because he'll let us fuck each other. It's like, oh,
I just want to see all the people in the Magneto was right shirts being like, this was not what he wanted. What the heck?
Make
maybe.
Magneto great again.
We got off the dump truck ass thing again.
And then
Very
we
or
went into-
or
We come back.
Or-
It comes back around.
just Magnus, not even Mega.
God.
Magnus.
Yeah.
I'd
don't
wear
like
that
how
hat.
witty you are, man.
Topical. Topical.
Mm.
Well done. All right.
Yeah. Tommy, you had a topic you wanted to get into?
Yeah, this is for everybody, obviously, but Jason is the one I'm mostly aiming this towards, and I don't think you guys have covered it. So, Friday the 13th TV series on Peacock. I've been wanting to ask you for like 3 months what you think about this.
Jason, this is to you first. So go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Since your name
This
is would be Jason.
This is the whole basis is a prequel and shit, right?
Yeah, it's. I'm assuming it's a young Jason.
Or is it just the mother?
I don't know what the fuck to think because
How
it
would
sounds.
you write it?
I wouldn't.
You know what? You got me there.
I don't care about Kid Jason. I think that's the thing. So it's like that's what they want. They're gonna want you to have these feelings for little fucking retard Jason, and it's I'm sorry, it's not PC. But
Yeah, we're gonna have to edit that bitch out.
Quick, we
But,
need Gio on to say something worse.
Yeah, mark that, timestamp that. Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you.
And it's I get it. They're playing at your heartstrings, and it's like they want you to feel for him. And it's kind of like you kind of already did that if you saw the movies. You don't need like a whole season of like his childhood story. You know, he got treated like shit and he drowned. You know what I mean? Like,
The
it's like,
end.
okay.
It's
Yeah,
kind of as simple as that. No, you're right.
And he's killing people. Yeah.
Or are they gonna
That's
try and
not
make it seem like, showing him signs of being like a serial killer or something? Or are they
I mean,
trying
they
to pull that
tried that.
angle?
They tried that with Psycho with that fucking awful
That Bates
Motel
Motel?
show.
Yeah.
See, and that one lasted a while.
It really did. I mean, Vera Farmiga's good, I guess, but yeah. So I don't think shit like that really needs
No,
a
and
prequel
that's
to it.
yeah.
But
All I was gonna say is watch what happened with the Scream series. Watch what happened with I Know What You Did Last Summer. Every time they've tried to do a series of these, like
And
it
watch
doesn't
it
pan
again
out.
when it comes
That-
back.
Did you ever
I mean,
watch
I'll still watch it because I'm a fucking masochist for garbage. But
Yeah. Well, did you ever see that show where it was like they're like at a camp and there's like a killer and you got to be the last one to survive?
yeah, that was really
went for,
bad
like,
too.
A season, but I was like, I'm almost interested in this. And then it just went downhill and it disappeared.
Yeah, because it was like a ghost or something, right? Something
I think
summer.
each season it was going to be different, but I think the first season it was very like Friday the 13th feely.
Are you just
like,
talking about
yeah.
Slasher?
No.
Oh,
it was like
okay.
it was like a reality show where like the whole point is that you're like
Oh.
trying to figure
Oh.
out who the killer is, and if the killer wins, they win the money, and if you win, then you win the money, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
But
And
it's,
then it
yeah.
got canceled because they were really killing people. Got real messy.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's good.
It
Well,
was
that's
bad.
like-
It wasn't bad. I mean,
But the
Hearing how
network
much
were pussies and they didn't want to take that shit back.
I think it was on Netflix. Like, I don't even know if it was on the
Sure.
Well, that's what I was
network.
going to bring up
Netflix
is how much trouble they've
run
already
by
had with the Squid Games reality show. Like that they
Oh,
can't
man,
air
I
it
can only
already. Like 'cause
imagine.
yeah, people are already dying. So it's like
People died on what is it? With the
Uh,
obstacle course.
yeah, with
John
on
Cena's
Wheel of
ass still on
Fortune.
TV.
Wipeout,
Yeah.
Wipeout.
Wipeout,
Yeah, Wipeout. The new.
Why did they
Wipeout.
do an actual game show of Squid? That's like, oh, you guys like Snowpiercer? Let's do a game show about it.
Yeah, Willy Wonka.
That one I'd watch. All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna
Your
segue
beard
I'm gonna
is
say
No, it's good.
disappearing
It's segue
as you
this.
throw that
I'm
back.
a magician.
because Craven brought up Willy Wonka.
Oh,
Oh,
Timothy Chalamet is playing
God
Wonka.
damn it! How dare you?
Wait,
I
son
don't think
of a
we've talked
bitch.
about this yet. Shockingly enough,
We have not yet. Timothy Shamalama Ding Dong as.
I'm real
Willy
sick of
Wonka.
Why do I know that name?
because he's
He's in,
everywhere without ever.
He's
being
in
a lead.
Dune, I guess, would be like the biggest thing he's been in.
Oh, we were just talking about that kid, huh?
No, call me by your name. Jason knows him by that.
I don't.
I don't think you would.
That's not up your alley.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Google it when we're done. You'll love it. It's a good movie.
One of Craven's favorites.
It's a great one. Yeah.
Whenever he's just alone,
You
it's like I just needed to pick me up. I'm gonna.
I
watch
like.
Call-
Yeah, that's the pick me up.
You can watch
Call me
what?
by your
Yeah.
name.
Want to feel good?
What's
I liked
called?
it.
Feel
I'm just
good
gonna throw
movie.
that out there.
Yeah, it was good. It was, yeah, Sufjan Stevens you get the Oscar for the music, right?
Army Hammer's great in it,
Oh.
just because he likes to eat
Before-
people.
Oh,
I
doesn't
just said this is before he started to.
before he started to
skin
eat
and-
people.
I think he ate someone mid shoot.
It was Timothy Chalamet.
Well, he did. I know what I'm saying.
But anyway, so Timothy
Yeah.
Chalamet is playing Willy Wonka. Craven, you had a
Alright.
visceral reaction.
I'm sick of them redoing Willy Wonka. Like Gene Wilder is good enough. Just Tim Burton, you don't need to
Well,
get your
and
greasy
even-
hands all over it.
Yeah, my issue was
Goofy goth.
not that I liked it
Mhm.
anyway, but the Tim Burton one already did a backstory. Already really did dive deeper than the one prior.
That's
So
right,
what's the need for this?
At least it
Yeah.
was a different story, whether
Right.
we
Yeah.
like it or not.
That's a good point.
Kind of like Rob Zombie's Halloween.
The first
know.
one's good.
Rob Zombie's Willy Wonka.
Now we're talking.
Mhm.
And Sherry Moon Zombie. plays
Yeah,
Willy
as
Wonka.
the Oompa Loompas.
As
all
she's
the
all the
Oompa
Oompa Loompas.
No, they'll just
I would watch that
CGI
shit.
Sid Haig. CGI Sid Haig is all the
Again,
Oompa
yeah.
Loompas.
Oh, that would
They're
be
just
good.
gonna be little strippers. That's all they're gonna be.
Yeah, electro cages coming down when they're
Mhm.
singing.
I can already hear just like, oh, in the ditches. Terrible. Just, yeah, damn it.
Dude,
But
yeah,
you would
I
go
mean,
see it.
I'd probably watch it still.
Rob Zombie version, yeah.
Honestly,
Oh,
I've
no,
watched
yeah.
Rob Zombie do
I
a
watched
lot of
Timothy.
things.
I still
Personally,
haven't watched his Monsters to be honest, because I wasn't.
I
Yeah,
don't either.
no. Miss me with that.
I didn't dislike it. I thought it was okay. It
You
was
liked
kind
it,
of
or
funny.
it was okay? Okay.
Yeah, Richard Brake's in it, and I like Richard Brake. He's in everything Rob Zombie does now. So
Yeah, but I don't know. He wasn't Herman to me. I don't know.
I don't think he played Herman. He played someone else. He played the
Who was
not the
Herman?
dad. One of the Geico cavemen.
What?
Don't ask me why I know that, but it's one of the Geico cavemen.
So specific.
I just don't know names. I just see like the same faces in Rob Zombie's
So good.
movies and shit. You're like,
Richard-
it's the dude
yeah.
from
That
Rob
guy.
Zombie's other movie. Like,
Richard
he's
Brake was
back.
the dude who took over from Sid Haig in 3 from Hell, and he was in 31 as like the weird clown dude.
Oh, okay.
So if that helps,
Yeah. But
he's also been in a ton of
I don't
other
know who he
shit.
played.
Yeah. I know you don't know Timothy Chalamet, so
He's just everywhere
I
right
know
now.
the face.
Yeah. The
Because
king.
I know that he's the number one right now for Harry Osborn too, and I'm like, no.
it's got to be better than Dane DeHaan. He was pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Dane DeHaan.
But Amazing Spider-Man 2 is in my like top 5 least favorite movies ever. So
Well, you hated just Amazing Spider-Man. Like
you know, I don't
like
mind the first one so much now. Andrew Garfield got his
Andrew
you know,
Garfield, and I make
was
this
great.
argument a lot. Andrew Garfield was the better Peter Parker.
oh, I see. I think he's the better Spider-Man, and Tobey Maguire was the better Peter Parker.
I don't think Toby was the better anything in the long run now. I don't.
Granted,
He's
they
like
were both
a
like
37-year-old
42.
high school student. Yeah, exactly.
You want to
But
say hi?
5 o'clock
hi,
shadow.
Logan. But no,
bleep that out, too.
I hate Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's the absolute worst movie.
What's up?
We
What's
got
up, true
Fire
believer?
on the chat.
Hi. You've got a Spider-Man mask. We're talking about Spider-Man.
Yeah, about Spider-Man. Let me
Yeah.
get this back.
You're gonna go get the Lucha mask? All right.
What's funny is he heard all of that through these. They don't do shit for blocking out sound.
So he'll come
Lying
right up and do that
razor motherfuckers.
Now, Jason, I think though you're the only one that doesn't like Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
I don't.
Were you good as a child?
Wow.
I don't
I
like. I
enjoy
just
it.
don't.
All right.
I enjoy him as Peter Parker for sure.
I agree. Oh, joining us now is Spider-Man. There he is.
A
I'm
spider.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Say it again.
And
I'm Spider-Man.
All right.
he's closer in age than most actors that have played
Yeah, that's
Spider-Man.
true.
Mhm.
By the
This
time
is
it's
Tom
in
Holland.
development.
We got Tom Holland on the show.
Tom Holland,
today.
everybody.
Oh, everybody.
Go
Welcome to the
ahead.
show,
Give
Tom.
another fucking spoiler, Tom.
How's Zendaya doing?
I loved you in Uncharted.
I
I
thought it was pretty good, actually. That wasn't a horrible one.
I actually haven't watched that one yet. It's
It
on
wasn't
my-
bad. It was, it was a
don't
movie. It was fun.
even know what you are saying.
Yeah, we're talking movies. I know.
Things
know, you
and
don't know.
stuff.
Things.
Logan,
Little
what's your
movie.
what's your favorite hit movie out right now, Logan?
Hey.
Sonic 2.
Yeah. What's the
That was
best movie
last
out
year,
today?
Joey.
Well, he
Go ahead,
just
It's
man.
gonna be an honest review.
What's your favorite
Uh,
movie, Logan?
The new Puss in Boots.
Okay.
Ah,
Hell yeah, dude.
Was that a good one?
Yeah.
All right. We'll all have
Did
to
you get
review
that 5
Puss in
stars?
Boots.
Yeah.
Was-
Five.
Was that
5 stars.
Antonio Banderas' best work since Desperado?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Spider-Man's favorite movie right now is Puss in Boots. So
You heard it first, Tom Holland.
is it
Puss in Boots.
4 web slings up?
Oh yeah. Way up.
Oh boy. All right.
Our first interview.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Tom Holland. Put that on the thumbnail.
Didn't Tom Holland really enjoy the new Ninja Turtles trailer?
Calm yourself.
Let's actually,
You may
yeah,
leave now.
Solid segue. We love it.
perfect
good at,
segue,
man.
but I think he's leaving.
Dude.
Food.
Shush.
We go ahead and lock that door.
Let's go ahead. Bring that up one more time, Tommy.
Yeah, didn't our special guest Tom Holland really enjoy the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trailer?
How did Tom
did.
Holland feel about that?
He loved it.
No?
He did. He was a big fan. He ran in here, said he wants to watch it with me.
Okay.
So I'm going to take him for my own birthday because it comes out in August.
Yep.
Me and Tom are going to have a good
Ninja
time.
Turtle Day.
seeing-
No, let's,
yeah,
this
me
is,
and Tom and the Turtles.
this is literally an all-star cast from all the names. Getting into it too is they've got to be throwing in so many characters based because I don't even remember what one Paul Rudd's doing the voice of. I didn't even recognize the name to some of these
Sphincter?
characters.
Sphincter, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
that's
right, it's
Jackie
one of them,
Chan.
right?
Jackie
Jackie
Chan
Chan
is
is
Sphincter.
Splinter.
Jackie Chan, yeah.
Um,
Is he really? You're not
yeah.
kidding?
Cena.
No,
Oh, that's a
I'm not
real
joking.
thing. Oh,
Yeah.
my
no, it
God.
really is.
That's gonna
Oh.
be like I wanted to say racist, but I guess it's not.
John
Somehow
Cena's
it'll still
Rocksteady,
kinda
that's
be-
fun.
John Cena is Rocksteady.
Is
Seth Rogen is
Rocksteady.
Bebop.
Is Bebop.
Yep.
You know,
which
but
is
I don't
next, a
know.
little close to Pumbaa.
You know
There's
who
no-
I don't know who is Superfly.
Mm.
Jason, you're older than all of us.
Is
Wait,
it a new
Super
character?
or Baxter?
No, there's both. There's Baxter Stockman because that's what's his
Right,
face, Giancarlo Esposito.
Okay.
But it said Superfly. I think that was Ice Cube.
Huh.
Tom Holland won't leave me
Excellent.
alone. That's why I told you I fucking hate Tom Holland's Spider-Man. You won't shut the fuck up and leave me alone.
All right, Tom. Why don't you go check on Grandma and Grandpa?
Yeah.
Make sure Uncle Ben's doing all right. I do have a good feeling.
Ooh. Ooh. It's not his problem. It's not his problem.
But anyway, I think that movie looks super fun for all us
Yeah,
people in our
the
30s.
cast of actors, are like endless on this list. So it's pretty crazy that Seth Rogen has put so much time and effort. Obviously, he's a huge fan. I have, I have good hope
I
for
was
it.
really hoping he would be one of the turtles. Like he
Yeah.
should have been Michelangelo, dude.
Just
I mean,
you're
it
right.
definitely
I mean,
sounds
like-
they're going from a little kids to like the turtles sound very young.
They're
And
all,
that's-
they're all
I
TikTok
like that.
teenagers, I guess.
I
yeah.
liked that
Yeah.
though. Do you know what I mean? Like
Well, yeah.
even Donatello, like he sounded so damn young, but it was like, but it works. Like I
Yeah.
don't know. I like.
I
it.
mean, yeah, the
But-
hardest part for me was the animation itself to get past, but I gotta, understand that there's different takes on these things.
Now,
Yeah.
what does it look like for people who haven't seen?
It's almost like what is the style called that was Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse?
Spider-Verse?
Is it like
It was
Flash?
similar.
cell
Like the
shading kind
Cell
of
shaded,
thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you. Andrew Garfield rules.
Andrew Garfield for life. All right.
Mhm.
Getting off the rails here.
I can't
That's a
man.
bang I'm sure we
Front of-
got here today, folks. Like, happy Friday to all you guys.
From Tom Holland.
This is
Yeah.
Tom Holland. You are correct, Tom.
You're gonna ruin our sponsorship for Blue Chew, Logan.
We are
And
not allowed
alien
to say
jerky.
what sponsors we may have lined up.
Well, I
might
can't.
not-
I can't get into the next topic with a child around. I'm not gonna lie, 'cause it's gonna get a little.
Is it more so
Gonna
than
get steamy.
Mary James' fat?
Oh no,
dump
it's
truck
not getting
ass?
steamy as much as it's gonna get angry, and I don't know if a child should be around. I was gonna say, for the
Hold on.
Chris Rock special.
on.
So let's see
I'm
what
gonna,
it is.
I'm gonna
Ooh.
take
I know where
Toby-
he's going with this.
Toby Garfield here
All right,
downstairs.
let's give him a second here because we get back into it.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and latch the lock on that door too?
Well, while he does that, Tommy, why don't you read the list of the actors that are for Ninja Turtles?
Oh
Do you have
yeah,
that
hold on.
pulled
Let me open my broken ass phone again because it
There you
barely
go.
works. Still stuck on the iPhone 8 over here.
up?
I don't know why you're laughing.
Don't
That-
fix
all
it
right,
if
we
it ain't
got-
broken.
You got Jackie Chan, Seth Rogen, John Cena, Hannibal
Yeah.
Buress, Rose Byrne, Ice Cube,
Who
Paul
is
Rudd,
Rose
Maya
Byrne?
Rudolph. She is Leatherhead, who I don't know off the top
I
of my
don't
head.
think Leatherhead was a girl originally, so that's interesting. There we go.
And then Giancarlo Esposito and Post Malone. So
All
Who's
right.
Post Malone going to be? Tattoo face?
Am I back?
You are
You got
back.
me?
you are back.
Yeah.
Post
Jason-
Malone. Post Malone is Ray Fillet,
Ray Fillet, yeah.
Oh, okay. Was Leatherhead
who
a
I
woman,
used to
Jason?
love for some reason. No,
I didn't think
Leatherhead
so.
was like a fucking Cajun like trucker alligator.
Maybe she's gonna do a
And
voice. I don't know.
Rose Byrne is
Uh,
very British. So
Yeah, maybe she's good at a Cajun accent.
Maybe.
fun fact about Joey, when we went and saw what was the first X-Men movie
That,
with McAvoy?
Yeah.
Uh,
First class.
First class. Yeah, I guess I should have known that. And McAvoy says very groovy to the one chick's eyes. Joey said that for the entire rest of the day. Every girl we walked by.
This is the way they said it. It wasn't an Austin Powers take on it. It was just, oh, you've got two different eye colors. Very groovy. Very.
Mhm. Oh yeah,
I was like, I don't know him. So
making the ladies swoon.
Mhm.
Mm,
all right.
that's
Well,
how
Tom Holland is
But
out of the
her
room.
take on Moira Taggart was also very good. Rose
Yeah, no, I agree.
and Jackie Q. But
lest we forget.
which actually, before we get back to that, now that I said that, Jason Segel still would like to make an actual film out of his puppet
Yeah.
Dracula.
And I'm gonna be there, fucking front row,
Well, and that's
Day
what
one.
like
40 3D.
because I always heard that he
face.
just wanted to put it on stage, which
Yes.
I'm also down for. But no, he
Front
wants
row,
to
baby.
make a movie about the character Peter Brenner bringing his stage production to Broadway, and I'm like, sold.
Yeah,
I want-
Day
I'd watch
one.
that.
Yeah.
And as soon as that actually becomes a show, I'll be there too. I fucking love puppets, man. Something about me. Now you know. I love
Fuck
puppets,
your
man.
shit.
Snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus.
Yeah.
Yeah, who is the best? Who's the best Muppet?
Oh man.
Oh, do I have to go grab another toy?
Grab a toy.
Go.
Grab another toy. How many toys you got? All the toys. That's the answer.
Who is the best
Is it-
Muppet?
Okay,
Animal.
animal. That's a solid
My
choice.
my
for sure.
my McDonald's NHL All Star Muppet.
Mhm.
Why?
Yep.
I don't know, but it's animal.
I like
I
I like
think-
Beaker a whole lot.
Beaker's good, solid.
That's funny. Swedish Chef is real good with human hands. That's pretty funny. I just love Muppets, man.
There's not
Animal's
really
the
a
only one to
bad
be in a
Muppet, is
Weezer
there?
music video. So
There
that's
is.
fun.
It's Elmo. Elmo's a bad Muppet, dude. Stay away from Elmo, dude. Woo.
Joey, didn't you hate like Jason Segel's little brother in the Muppet movie that he made?
The Muppet movie. Well, I didn't like him because he wasn't an original Muppet. That's the point. He doesn't get to just take everyone's star, like steal their thunder. Fuck that dude.
Great
He's
movie.
a
though.
Muppet, man. He's a Muppet of a man, dude.
Is
And
his
also, yeah,
brother's
it's a
name
great Muppet.
Joey? Joey Siegel.
So yeah,
So now that Spider-Man's away, shall we go back to the topic?
let's get into it. Yeah.
Let's get into it. It was 1 year in the making. I think almost to the day since the awards are coming up again. But Chris Rock did his stand-up live special on Netflix, and he finally dealt with his side of the Will Smith issue.
Are you talking about the movie thing that he said he watched? Is that where you're going with this?
No, I'm just going.
That is
from a-
funny.
I mean, can he go with all of it?
As,
He could-
let's go with it as a whole, and then
All
we'll get
of
into
it,
it. How many of you watched the whole special?
I have not watched it yet. But
I
I saw the
know.
clip.
Okay.
Go watch it.
I think I saw that same clip.
Okay, I watched it live. I've seen.
Oh,
a
you were
lot of
there?
peop- Yeah,
Mhm.
I was there.
It's
He
like
was
what?
personally invited by Chris Rock.
Right.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Me and-
if you
and
listen
Chris-
very closely, you can hear Joey off stage like, "I loved you in Dogma."
Well, you can hear me arguing because he makes a joke and says you're never gonna see him shirtless, and both me and Jason are like, motherfucker,
But he was
you
fucking
were naked in
dude.
Dogma.
Like, yeah,
So-
Yeah, dude.
you wore a cock sock, bro. Like that was you.
No, I've seen
all
It
your
is what it
glory.
is.
Yeah.
as usual. Twitter had a field day with the whole stand-up thing to begin with, and I've seen both good and bad reviews of the special
just
without
means
even
it's
getting
good.
into it about Will Smith. Just the special as a whole, they said that he's lost it, which is not true. If you sat there and actually watched the special, this was
People
one of the
said that
funnier.
Chris Rock has
Yeah.
lost it.
Yeah, they said like he was tame. I'm like, did you watch the same thing I did? Like,
I mean, he could have gone rougher. You know what I mean?
well,
But
and
it's like,
that's the extent of like he could have gone rougher on a whole lot of subjects, not just the Will Smith thing. I suppose the whole thing is he waited until the last 10 minutes to literally name names and brought up the incident, but he wasn't going to spend an hour-long stand-up special on it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what he said was absolutely true, though. Like everything he said, I stand by it. I won't even say half of the shit because
Oh, the whole I watched
'Cause you can't?
Emancipation to watch him get whipped. That was.
there you go.
I mean,
was-
it's not like I'm saying it.
No,
as
not at all.
in a
No,
racist
yeah.
way, that's
And-
just
and
what
you
he
know
said.
It's a
what?
direct quote,
It's a direct quote.
but
and
isolate that audio for us
what
too. So
what he said too was he stands by that he did not start this. This was started many years ago by Jada herself. That
Oh, yeah.
called him out for hosting a show that her husband wasn't nominated for an award for. And he
Which,
wasn't.
like, he's not
concussion.
nominated a lot of years.
But that was the joke. He says, you got mad at me for taking the hosting gig when your husband wasn't nominated for concussion, and then you stood by while your husband gave me a concussion. That was funny.
I mean, the funny thing is
Mhm.
with that movie, which I'm assuming I'm the only one here who watched, in any other year, if he didn't slap Chris Rock in the face, he probably would have got an Oscar nomination.
He
But
got his award the year that he slapped him in the
I
face.
know.
yeah, they still gave it to him.
And then he
Well,
sat
I-
there crying during the entire award, like because he knew his career was over.
I know
for the
I
next
fucked up.
decade.
yeah, it's only over until he makes Shark Tale 2.
It was a genie for no reason.
I don't, but that's my point too, and I think this is even said in the joke. I don't hate Will Smith. I think he's a little bitch, as
Yeah.
all of everyone
Yeah.
does now.
And he
but-
hits like a little bitch too.
But I don't. No one likes the situation he's in, and that's kind of what it really. Even Chris Rock is saying it. Like, I loved you, Will. I voted for you, and like he's saying all these things. He goes, but I can't stand here and put up with that shit.
I mean,
who
Lee-
can?
Yeah.
Also, like Leo can't date a 25-year-old, but fucking his wife can bang.
But his
their
wife can
son's
fuck one of
friend.
his son's friends.
Yep.
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 Yeah. So
Yep.
I mean,
And then
if you're,
interview him
if
about
you're
it.
consenting adults,
Exactly.
if you're consenting adults, who gives a shit what you're doing?
Were they?
I think the kid was I think he was like 22. I mean, it's really fucking young, but
I
She
think
consenting
my
adult.
favorite
She
that
groomed
really.
him.
Oh yeah, 100%. My favorite joke of it was, and it's really what it all stems down to. Chris Rock said, "Look, everyone in this room has been cheated on, but the person didn't then turn around and interview you, stick a mic in your face, and be like, how'd
Yeah.
you feel when this happened?" Like Will Smith's wife did.
Like a
Fuck
fucking psychopath,
her.
dude.
You mean that's
And-
not normal? That's what happened to me.
Like we all had an intervention for Tommy a few times.
It's up on YouTube if you guys want to watch it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty funny.
That's
I'm
gonna
kind of
be a
worried
link
that this
right
is
about
true.
here.
They're like, you've been falling off ladders way too much.
And how did that make you feel?
Concussed.
No, that's just my little rant on that. Fuck Jada.
Yeah, I think we're all in the same boat. I
I
feel like she's
think-
a fucking nut job, dude.
She's an absolute
Yeah.
nut job. And I think
You quote me
She's
on
been-
that. Quote me on it, Jada.
She's been in one good movie and she got killed in the first 5 minutes.
now I gotta remember this movie.
Scream 2 would be the
Okay. Certainly wasn't Gotham. She was the absolute worst part of that show. Jesus Christ.
It's the
was
worst
on
part of
that
everything.
Mm.
Like, bitch, I lost my fucking hair too. I didn't take that shit on Chris Rock. I respect the man.
Alopecia, motherfucker.
Ah,
We respect the 13th apostle in this house.
Oh my God.
goddamn Rufus rules.
That's Shaka Luther King.
I mean, on that was such a high note. Now I don't know where we go, guys. What else we got?
All the only way we can go is up.
Do we got any game show this week?
I did not plan any game show. I was taking a break from it,
Okay.
but we can do it
man,
next
the first
week for
episode I'm
sure.
on, there's no game show.
Oh, no, and then you got to tune in next week, and
we
then
got to
can do
bring
it.
Tommy back. That means
Because you would be
I'm in
one
the
that we really
lead.
need.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
there are
someone's
stakes now, so if somehow you're gonna have to be in the stakes with us.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. All right.
As of right now, we all have to watch What's Eating Gilbert Grape
God, together.
together.
You know what's
Sober.
together?
Not just
Oh, boy.
watching it. You know, anyone could just watch the movie. No. We all have to be in
Sober.
a room together.
Stone sober.
It's actually really funny about this movie.
Like, this
So-
movie as a whole is just a real
Well, yeah,
crack up.
No. Okay.
It's the most fun he's
Dude,
ever
that
had playing
scene
a
with the
character.
mom, fucking knee slapper.
So the website that I write for, I've been doing these pieces where it's like I
Shameless
did
plug.
one on exactly 1980 last year. I did 1982, 1992, 2002, 2012, like 40, 30, blah blah blah. And I'm doing one on 83, 93, so on and so forth. This year, a movie I haven't seen in a while that I have to rewatch for 1993 is What It's Eating Gilbert Grape. So
So then the timing
now we
could
all
be
got
more
to get in a
perfect.
room together.
honestly, I have to watch it in the next 2 months.
All right. So do we, but we got to film it for the Patreon.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I believe you're going to be down here Mania weekend, are you not?
Yeah. Oddly enough, I did not win the Cricket Wireless sweepstakes to win tickets to WrestleMania, so I will be attending.
You don't say.
I will be attending your party.
Woo! That might be
Excellent.
a recording event
Well,
within itself.
We might have to.
WrestleMania watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not invited.
Probably work. Whatever.
Well, it's
I
2
mean, while we're
days,
on it,
so-
I mean, you want to plug anything you want, Tommy, while we're at it?
I mean, I write for a little
Social
website
media.
called The Pot Break. I get a whole like 10 views everything I write, which is pretty dope. So
Hell yeah.
that's all I've got. You can look at my Instagram where I post absolutely nothing at Pop Culture Tommy. That's fun stuff.
There you
Pop
go.
Culture Tommy.
Yep, follow the
All
link.
one word.
Nothing but sexy.
That'll be a
stuff.
link in the description. You can follow down there. If you want, you can like and subscribe while you're at it if you made it this far.
Ooh.
Shameless plugs. Shameless plug. I
That's
just had to.
First, is it? Was that a real first, or do we always say that? Do I just fade out?
No, you fade out. I think
You
it's like
fade in and
second or
out half
third
the time, and then half the
Yeah.
time my camera's doing the disco thing and like moving around.
Oh, but
Yeah,
I
I
missed
mean,
it.
distracted.
Showed up this time.
Because
No,
Minnie
we-
Mouse is
no.
behind Craven trying to kill him.
You know, whatever it is, ghosts, perhaps.
Hollywood, are
Sad.
there any other announcements or any other topics you wanted to?
I
Throw
mean,
it
the
out.
only thing I could think of is if you guys wanted to make a pick for just one of the Oscars, just to throw it out there, like Best Picture, and then
Ooh.
just do it at that.
Is it who we want to win or who should
Who
win?
you think, Tommy? You're gonna
Who,
have
you-
to pick
who do
for
you
me.
want to win? That's
Okay, well,
what
I'm the
it
only
should be.
asshole over here that like puts on a nice shirt and tie. For
I was
the
gonna say
Oscars 'cause
I
I'm
know that
classy
you know
like
the
that.
full list already, so I would need to hear it before I do my pick. But
Do I know the full list off the top of my head? As long as Avatar doesn't win, I'm
Well,
fucking
I
happy.
think we're all in agreement with that. I want it to win nothing. I want.
I hope
James
it wins
Cameron to
absolutely
disappear
nothing.
from this planet.
I hope it hemorrhages money and they never make another one of those.
All right, so like I would be cool with Elvis winning. I really want everything everywhere all at once to win. Top Gun would
I
be
would expect that.
Top Gun would be cool just because of how much fucking money it made. The Fablemans would be good because that was like Steven Spielberg just doing that on screen for 2
I don't
hours.
think I even know what that one is.
But because all of these movies are good, it's going to be fucking The Banshees of Inisherin because they're like, Irish people you can't understand. That's what's going to win.
Okay,
So
it's
yeah,
respectable. Yeah,
well,
I mean, it's a good movie, but it's just like, come on, get on with it.
yeah. There's a lot of talking.
There's a lot.
that's
of
this
talking.
coming Sunday, correct?
This Sunday, yeah.
All right. All right.
With
I don't
Chris
even
Rock not hosting.
know. I believe it's
Well,
Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel again. Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yay.
he
Who are
just
you going to
funny
be
once
wearing
upon a
this
time.
year?
Who am I going to be wearing?
Yeah, if you dress up, who are you wearing?
The same thing I wear every year, Express.
All right, Express. Okay.
His skin is from the Army Hammer collection, actually.
I- I'm going to be wearing Vera Wang.
Of course.
I look good in white.
Just trying to think of a name of a like place that's not around anymore. What was that? Like blue. trying to think of the ones from the mall that just aren't there anymore. Like
The Boot Barn.
Boot Barn.
So I'm
Sears?
wearing Burt Barn. I got Sears.
Jason's
get
gonna be
my
wearing Ross.
Yeah,
I
was
got
gonna
this
say, I
from the Levi store.
got my suits at Fedco. Uh-oh.
Oh, Tom Holland's coming in.
Yeah.
You know what? No, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I want Ki Hong Kwan from Everywhere All at Once to win because he was in fucking Goonies and Temple
Yeah.
of Doom. So
Got a soft spot.
Short
for
round.
sure.
You want short round?
yeah, I want Short Round to win an
Just
Oscar.
brought him up, right?
I
Yeah.
want my boy to win though. Brendan
'Cause I
Fraser. He
said-
deserves a win, dude.
Brendan
Yeah, it's
Fraser
two di-
definitely deserves a win.
I know.
2 different categories. So
Yeah. That's what I'm throwing out there. I think he deserves it.
Joey, this
Well,
will make you laugh. When I saw Austin Butler playing Elvis, I was like, "That's the dude from Hannah Montana."
Not Zoe 101. That's where my mind went.
No, I don't think it was Zoe 101. Wasn't it Wasn't he on Victorious?
No, he dated. He was the one that dated Zoe when Chase left the show.
I need to get my
He's
Gen Z.
also in-
Come on,
Get it
Tommy.
together.
Come on, how are you
Zoe.
going to watch Zoe 102 and not be caught up at this point?
You make a good
Right?
point. You make a good
but
point.
he was also in Yoga Hosers.
He was in Yoga Hosers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I own that movie just out of because I need to.
I
Out
only
of
saw that
loyalty.
movie one time, so I don't
Ah,
remember.
I
I
it
still
do.
haven't seen it yet.
It's not worth
Oh,
I
you
fell
know
way
what?
behind
no,
on that.
No, that's what we're all gonna watch together.
it. Yoga hosers together.
Yoga
I don't know if I
We
have
can
it in
add
there.
it to the list.
Okay, but then all of the we're gonna force all the girls to watch Tusk
Oh
because
boy.
they're so adamantly against it.
Already
Olivia
forced
watched
mine.
it with me. Olivia liked it. Yeah.
I'm sure. I get that. She should. All of them should like it.
Well, we were there. What, one of 5 people in a whole movie theater watching
Yeah.
it together.
100%.
Yeah, I went in theaters for that shit too.
You got the toy of it too, though, Tommy.
I don't.
Nah.
I own this out of loyalty. That's the only reason.
Yeah,
own
I
this
mean-
piece of shit.
Tommy loves the Bratzi.
The Bratzies.
I mean,
I
they're
do
the
have my
best
nice-
part of that whole
My
movie.
niece 3 Clerks up here. Clerks 3 made me cry.
Clerks 3, if you didn't cry, you have no
I
soul.
fucking
Uh-huh.
wept. Yeah. Multiple times too.
Talking about a movie
wasn't
that
just
just win an
once.
award. Why is Clerks
Yeah.
3 not up there?
Seriously.
Fuck the Academy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Clerk-
no, Clerks 3. I was like, oh, I'm gonna love this. I did not think I was gonna love it that much.
Right.
On that level, huh?
I mean,
Like a
the
different
Degrassi theme
level.
song hit, and I was like, I'm
yeah.
in.
Clerks 3 was the perfect trilogy. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
100% topped it off. That Clerks
Yeah.
is the trilogy.
Yeah, the fact that I sit here and I'm like, I think I like Clerks the least.
100%.
It
That's
should
good.
like be a high bar for that series.
That's
Some
insanity
fighting
to me,
words.
but I don't know about that. But
Well, I always like.
But it was.
Everyone
It
knows
really
two's
was.
the best.
So yeah.
Well, we have a
Well,
celebrity that was in
have a
Clerks too.
soft spot for Clerks, too, that's
Exactly.
why, yeah.
Yeah. For anyone that does not
Um,
know, we have Clerks 2 royalty sitting right here. The wall rat himself, right?
Wall rat.
We're gonna have to
I
get
don't
the
know.
timestamp on that. So
Yeah.
One or two. I don't
You
know
know,
which one.
I used to know it off the top of my head, but it's
like
been a minute
literally the
since I've watched it.
time frame in which.
Yeah, I
you
used
just
to be
watch-
like, it's like
Yeah.
27 minutes or something like that. It's around that range.
You know what's
no,
funny
because I'll
is-
literally be like, that's my friend, and people will be like, okay. I'm like, no,
Who, the
that's
guy
not-
I don't
walking?
care.
No, no, no.
The dude with
in
the,
the
fucking
background.
mop on his head.
Yeah,
That guy.
walking in the background.
But
Yeah, yeah.
I swear, even in my mind, I remember you having more screen time than the last time I even saw it. Like every time I
It's-
see it, I'm
it's-
like, it's like
But
less.
do
and
you know
less.
why? Do you know why? It's just
You
because
had your
knew,
own
like,
special,
a little
like-
video.
yeah,
Yeah,
on
so
the
it's like
train
you're
wreck,
used
making
to
up,
that
yeah.
shit, and I'm sure used to me coming home with my fucking stories. And
You know,
I was gonna say it's
How
funny because I shouldn't, but like Logan knows who the fuck Jay and Silent Bob are,
That's because you're an awesome father.
They're
and
great
loves
father.
them. So apparently, I've never shown him that picture,
oh, okay.
or he doesn't remember it, I guess. But I'm like,
Yeah.
I randomly showed it to him today, and like, yeah, his
Mind was
little
blown.
mind was.
He's gonna be
blown.
32, being like, "Yeah, Dad, I know. Jesus
Yeah, I
Christ."
know. He's like, I don't fucking
Living
care.
in the past, dude.
Yeah,
He's
oh
like,
my
it blew my
God.
mind. Blew my mind when I was 5.
He's
He's
like,
like,
that
"All right."
Burger King's not even there. They're fucking apartment buildings, Dad.
It's a Burger King again, Dad.
It was behind the Dickie store. I'm sure it was.
Well, the grocery union.
I want to say it's still a vacant lot. The last time I drove by it, but that was
No,
like,
it is.
10
It's like
years ago.
apartments now.
oh
Yeah, they're
really?
apartments. I took Olivia
Yeah.
by there. I was like, you want to see this vacant lot? And I was like, oh, that's weird.
Mhm.
Whoops.
But yeah, I showed Logan that video today too. So blew his
Jason,
mind.
if it makes you feel
Funny
really
that I
happy,
got brought up.
you're the highest ranked celebrity that my wife knows. So,
Hey.
Well, who's the highest ranked celebrity you know?
I mean, no one you would know, but I know the lead singer from Silverstein now, so that's kind of neat.
There you go.
I
Oh,
was like D'Lo Brown is mine.
Yeah.
We call him Uncle D'Lo.
What's the chick from
Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Full House?
Oh yeah, Sweden, right?
Oh, wait,
I think it's Jodie Sweetin.
Jodie Sweden.
actually,
yeah.
I work with the Vegas Golden Knights, so I guess they would be the highest ranked one. But fuck them.
That's an athlete. That's not a celebrity.
They act like they're celebrities here.
I know, right?
Sure they do,
Motherfuckers. Do you know who I am?
I'm like, yes.
Play ice
Johnny
hockey in a
Reeves?
desert. Doesn't make any sense.
Actually, no, I lied. Olivia went to high school with that fucking kid who was in Goosebumps and like Don't Breathe. So I guess that's the highest ranked one. Never mind, Jason, you don't count anymore.
Who, the fat kid from It?
No, he was in that first Goosebumps one, and then like he was the kid in Don't Breathe.
How much of a
The girl
douche
from The
was he?
Ring?
Ask her right now. I know she's right
Yeah.
there. How much of a
Was-
douche is he?
She actually just walked out.
Was
Oh my
he
God. Bring her back.
douchier- Was he douchier than that little ass that was in Johnny Tsunami? If you're watching, fuck you, bro.
You did know that, didn't you? That was your grade, huh? Fucking
he was a
Johnny
year older.
Tsunami.
He
Oh
was
my
a year
God.
older.
Why are you dunking on Johnny
Yeah.
Tsunami?
Oh no. It's one of those times I'm certain you're my grace. Yeah?
Your soul is mine.
I really
a
thought he
douche.
died. So
Because it's like, bro,
Nah, yeah.
you
it's all
did a
right.
movie and that's cool, but you're going to high school in fucking La Palma. Check
You
your
know who else
fucking
was?
ego
Lisa
at
Tucker
the
John
door.
syndrome, dude.
Stamos.
John
I think
Stamos.
it's getting too specific. We need to
yeah, now we're
Let's
name
knock it
dropping like
knock it off.
Let's have John Stamos on the podcast.
I didn't go there. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
really
let's just
love
get-
John Stamos.
He'll be real easy to get.
Mhm.
Be like,
Like,
hey,
bro,
dude, we
you
went to
went-
high school with you.
You went to high school with my uncle. You went to our high school. So let's have you on the high school podcast.
So
Nah,
does
we're
that mean
gonna,
I can get John Stamos and Tiger Woods because Tiger Woods went to Western.
we're gonna have to edit all this out now. You're getting way too specific.
I knew we
know
should
who
have ended
Tiger
this
Woods
20
is.
minutes ago.
For people that went to the Anaheim Union High School District, their
Oh
dicks
my
are hard
God. This is all gonna be just blacked out now.
Here's
Black
all
it
of
all
our
out.
addresses.
Come after me,
You guys are
Anaheim.
doxing us, dude. No, edit it all out.
I
is
live
all
in
ch- this
Vegas,
is
so
all
good
cut.
luck finding me.
You're fine. You can say Vegas is big enough, but these guys are getting Tri-City area.
All
Go
right.
hide out in Texas. I got snuffed out there too.
Now that we're all
Yeah.
joining witness protection.
Yeah. You got anything you want to plug, Hollywood?
No. Hopefully I have a voice next week. So I can fucking
Yeah,
talk.
we're
man, I
gonna,
feel
we're gonna
bad
hope
for
that our
you.
leader gets his voice back now that I've found
Don't you-
mine.
Yeah.
Plug whatever cold medicine you're taking.
Yeah, plug
Uh,
that
yeah,
as a
no, it's good.
sponsor.
None, actually. I'm just taking edibles and Tylenol. That's all I do.
Attaboy.
Nature's best medicine. There
Yes.
you go.
All right, then, guys. I think
right.
for this week, now that Jason has revealed all of our locations to the government,
Yeah, Jesus
we have
fucking
to call
Christ.
it.
It's gonna be one big blur. Just one bleep
One
talking.
So we'll
Oh,
be
whatever.
back
Bleep,
most
dude.
likely with
We got Tom Holland on the show. I don't know what else you fucking want.
I mean, if that's not in the thumbnail, we need,
This is true. You know what to do.
All right.